McLaren facing major problems at Spanish GP. After FIA's insane flexi-wing crackdown. As we head into the Spanish Grand Prix, the final race of this intense European triple-header, the paddock is buzzing, not just with excitement, but with questions. Will the new flexi wings technical directive shake up the order? Will upgrades from Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, and others flip the script on who's fastest in Barcelona? In this video, we're breaking down every major upgrade package coming to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, from front-running Ferrari to underdog outfits like Williams, Haas, and Quixalba. This one's packed with insight, so don't go anywhere. Let's start with Ferrari. Monaco was Ferrari's best race of the season so far. Charles Leclerc scored his second podium of the year at his home race, while Lewis Hamilton recovered from P7 to P5, giving the team their second largest points haul of 2025. In Monaco, Ferrari brought a major upgrade package. They revised the front suspension and corner design, reintroduced a high downforce rear wing inspired by their 2024 setup, and debuted a brand new beam wing specification. Against expectations, the SF25 was surprisingly strong through Monaco's slow-speed corners. Engineers quickly dialed in a well-balanced setup, something Ferrari has struggled with all season. The big breakthrough? Ferrari managed to switch on the front tires early in qualifying, solving a persistent issue that's haunted them. The updated front suspension allowed better mechanical response, helping Leclerc go toe-to-toe with McLaren during quali. But Monaco also exposed two glaring weaknesses. 1. Poor mechanical grip in traction zones. Leclerc struggled to follow Norris through the final corner. 2. Ride height sensitivity. Monaco's bumpy layout forced teams to raise their ride heights. That played to Ferrari's favor, masking the SF25's normal instability when running low to the ground. What's next for Ferrari? Sources close to Maranello reveal that Ferrari is developing a new underfloor specification and a revised rear suspension spearheaded by technical director Loic Serra, aiming to increase mechanical grip and allow a lower ride height without damaging the plank. These won't debut until Silverstone, but Barcelona isn't upgradeless. Team principal Fred Vasseur has confirmed a new front wing, complying with the FIA's flexi-wing crackdown. Minor tweaks to front and rear corners, including brake duct revisions for improved cooling. Expect Ferrari to bring their high downforce package to Spain, and if race pace holds up, they could absolutely be podium contenders. Let's talk about the biggest threat on the grid right now, McLaren. Monaco saw Lando Norris take a stunning win, with Piastri finishing P3 after a strategy misfire. McLaren brought a high downforce rear wing, dual beam wing options, and front suspension updates, all specifically tailored for the tight, twisty streets of Monte Carlo. But here's the kicker. None of these upgrades addressed one looming issue: wing flexibility. From onboard footage analyzed by experts like Till Miller, it's clear that McLaren's wings flex more than most, especially compared to Red Bull. And that's where things get spicy. The FIA's new flexi wing directive coming into effect at the Spanish GP targets excessive wing deflection, something McLaren might be heavily relying on. So, what's the response? Reports suggest McLaren will introduce a new front wing with reduced flex, stiffen the rear wing, much like Mercedes did at Imola. This could majorly affect the car's aero efficiency and top speed advantage. If McLaren can't compensate through setup, they might slide down the pecking order, just as Red Bull and Ferrari close in. Let's talk about Mercedes upgrades. Monaco was a disaster for the Silver Arrows. Antonelli crashed. Russell was eliminated in Q2. The race became little more than a rolling test session. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. Since Saudi Arabia, Mercedes has been relentlessly developing the W16, changing everything from the engine cover, front and rear suspension pickup points, to the entire front wing structure and rear wing support. But the gains, minimal. The car's wings are now flexing far less, proving they previously exploited some gray areas for aero performance. To make matters worse, a new rear suspension spec introduced at Imola seems to have unsettled the rear end, something both Russell and Antonelli noted. In Monaco, they reverted to the old spec and regained some stability. But for Spain, they're pushing forward again. Mercedes is expected to bring a new front wing, a floor update including changes to floor fences, floor edge, venturi tunnels, all aimed at optimizing airflow and reducing rear instability. With Barcelona's medium to high-speed layout, Mercedes could be dark horses for a podium, provided the rear grip issues are resolved. Monaco was underwhelming for Williams. They finished P9 and P10, but felt they could have done more. The 2025 car has shown real promise this season, particularly in clean air. For Barcelona, Williams are introducing a new front wing and diffuser updates aimed at improving downforce and stability. It's not a massive upgrade, but it should help them stay at the front of the midfield. Expect Williams to lead the charge behind the top four. Surprise of Monaco? Haas. Esteban finished P7. Ollie charged to P12. But in terms of raw pace, they're still behind Williams. That said, Haas is bringing upgrades to Spain to close that gap. Their focus? Front suspension overhaul, reworked aero fairings to guide airflow more cleanly to the floor tunnels. This could help improve corner entry stability and unlock more downforce. Still, Barcelona might be a tough track for Haas. The VF25 has struggled on high-speed layouts, and Catalunya is full of those. Kicksalba, formerly Sauber, might finally show signs of life this weekend. They haven't brought a major upgrade since the European season began, but insiders expect floor or diffuser updates either for Spain or Canada. Meanwhile, Alpine is expected to bring a significant floor upgrade. Floor fences, tunnels, diffuser tweaks. The team believes this package could bring a noticeable gain, and Barcelona will be the perfect test. No major upgrades for Red Bull. Team principal Christian Horner confirmed they will not introduce new parts at Barcelona. And there's a reason. Red Bull's wings flex the least of any top team. They're betting the TD will hurt McLaren more than anyone else, giving Red Bull a golden opportunity to get back to winning ways. But the car itself? The RB21 still struggles with curb riding and mechanical compliance, just like its predecessor. More worryingly, Verstappen and Yuki Tsunoda are reportedly running different spec cars, possibly indicating a divided development path. That said, we wouldn't be surprised to see Red Bull quietly bring a new front wing aimed at improving front-end stability. So with all these upgrades, new parts, and a game-changing flexi-wing directive, Barcelona could flip the script on the 2025 season. Ferrari looks strong. McLaren could take a hit. Mercedes might be on the verge of a breakthrough, and Red Bull is lurking, waiting for McLaren to falter. But the question is, which team do you think will make the biggest leap in Spain? Drop your predictions down in the comments below, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay updated on every twist and turn of the 2025 Formula One season. Thanks for watching Fuel Up Daily, and we'll see you next time, right here, trackside.